Welcome to another reading vlog. I have decided to take just a slight break from Game of Thrones for a little bit since I don't want to burn myself out, which I think I did with like the first one, immediately going into the second one. So I decided for like, I think for the month of September and then until we get to October, because I got some things I'm planning, and I'm going to be announcing soon. So it's going to be so fun. I will be doing a reread, drum roll, Twilight. Bing, 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 bing. I have a skin of a killer, Bella. Anyway, we're gonna do a reread of that. Now, I did read this. I think I did a reread of it. Beginning, like it had been like a couple years ago, but I was just super quickly, and then I think I tried to start new moon, but then ended up getting distracted by other stuff, and yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna reread that. I'm pretty sure I'll finish that fairly quickly, just because, you know, it's not that hard to follow or read, really, or even listen to it. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll just go on to the next one. Now, I do remember, like, when Midnight Sun came out, I did vlog that. Now, that'll be, I'm meant to watch that, see how I felt about it then, because I do remember when I was listening to it, I was listening to it on YouTube, because the audiobook was there, but then it wasn't lining up with the book. So yeah, and I don't really remember much about that one, so we'll see how my thoughts vary between that. It was like 4 years ago when I did that, so damn, it was like 4, damn. Yeah, so we'll be doing that, and yeah, that'll be it. And then until October, I got a readathon that I'm planning on doing. It's gonna be really, really cool. I'm gonna do that video because I already have the books, but they're ebook forms, so they'll be easier to, you know, handle. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna do this volunteer thing that I want to do. It still has like a vet visit that same day, so I gotta figure out. Because where I want to do the volunteer at, it's about 45 minutes to an hour away. And it's like, do I really want to make all that trip away to not really have like 4 hours in there and then like get back home late? Like, do I really want to do that? That might be something I might have to do next year. I might have to do it next year. So, because Stella, she has to have her vaccines and her rabies shots and all that stuff. So I have to register with the county. Did not realize I do that every year. It was told to me last year, but I was just so excited. I had a puppy. I had Stella last year that I probably just didn't even register that until I got it in the mail last week. So I can't really move the appointment. I can move it up earlier that day, but we'll see. Probably can't be moved, so we're most likely we'll have to do it next year. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so, well, I'm going to, get on this. Actually, I'm gonna get dressed, do all my normal routine stuff, and then get on it, so I'll catch you later. Okay, so, I got like 2 minutes before I have to go. Already listening to it, I got it in my hands. I can already tell I'm have a great time with this, but it reads very, very simple. Like, there's nothing too overly complicated in there. Like, you really don't, it doesn't take much to follow it, okay? Like, a simpleton can read this and we're good. Like, going from reading like Game of Thrones was very detailed, very, you know, very detailed, very in-depth, you know, and it's used very big smart people words, reads very like an intellectual rereading that. It's a stark difference, but I can tell you, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna have fun with this. It's gonna be a good time. Hey, you guys are kind of like at an awkward angle. I'm on my lunch. I'm eating, or I was eating, and I was hanging outside. I wanted to get this. Oh, they're kind of awful out here. Jesus. So I gotta get some content to talk about, just so I'm like in different spots. But I do read while on my lunch and everything. Like I get a whole hour. So I do that during that time frame. So I am in about 40 pages in, and basically during the whole time, you're just kind of getting to know Bella and how she is and how clumsy she is, and you kind of quickly realize that she took care of everything in the household. Took care of her mom, the groceries, the dinner, and all that stuff. And so she's kind of back to doing that, living with her dad again. And she gets quickly enamored with Edward, like quickly, like insanely. It's really quick. It's kind of like, what? Red flag. And yeah, you kind of just, you basically follow her first week at school, and I know my fun with this stuff. She does focus on people's features quite a bit. So there's that. With like people, whether or not it's like their big bushy hair, or how tall they are, how attractive they are, or whatnot. So there's that you kind of see quickly. But one thing that you don't see in the movie is when Bella's talking about the Cullens to her dad. He gets quite defensive of them. He's defensive about them, because he doesn't like how the townspeople, they talk about them because they're new, and he's like, they're good outstanding people. He's a doctor. He could get paid 10 times more at the place, but here, and their kids are well behaved, they're respectful and mature. I thought that they were gonna cause some trouble, but they don't. And but that's until Edward meets Bella, and Bella meets Edward, and they get together, and all of a sudden her legs get broke. Gotta make sure no one's pulling it out and look crazy. Yeah, so there's that. I'm gonna read a little bit more, and then I'm gonna clock back in. And yeah, then I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna do a pig home. I think I'm gonna do Frodo and Brownie's home, and maybe Alex. Gotta get his done and out of the way, and then read for the rest of the night. Oh shoot, I forgot what we're doing for dinner. Damn, I forgot about that. No one told you. I feel like that whenever you grow up, you're out of your parents' house, you have to figure out dinner for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. You have to figure out what you're going to eat every day. If I had leftover chicken, maybe I could just go with like the chicken that we have, maybe scramble something together. I might do that. Maybe do noodles, mayonnaise. I gotta use my tomatoes I got in there. I might have to do that. I have bacon bits I got in there, so I could do something like that. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Thanks for chatting that out with me. Hey, updating on this. Stella's on the bed, so if you go whatever, that's because she's on the bed. I have to keep the door cracked because of things of here in Facebook Reels. That's my husband in the background. I have to keep the door cracked because she wants to be in here, and then all of a sudden she wants to go out, and then she'll scratch the door. So as you guys will have heard, so I'm reading more of Twilight. So we have the scene where he saves Bella from being crushed by a car, and he gaslights the fuck out of her, like, no, I was with you the whole time, and you're like, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. Della, say hi. Della, say hi. Hi, Della. Say hi. She's my best friend. You are my best friend. If you die, I'm dying with you. You ain't got no choice. He's my friend. Anyway, so we got that scene, but the one scene that is not shown is where there are in science class, they are biology whatever, and they have a whole blood typing scene, and of course you're like every time, obviously because it's blood, he's like no, and of course Bella, she becomes faint. Edward saves her. They sit in the car, they chit chat, takes her home, blah, all that good stuff. And the difference between like the movie, that iconic scene
the iconic scene, like we all know. Like you guys are like more like, okay, here we go. It's like the iconic scene where like she's on her computer and she's going searching, like no, like Edward, the awkward, excuse me, my brain. I had a busy day at work. We had like one of our chaotic doctors come in today, and he constantly runs behind. I had a 91-year-old lady yell at me because she's deaf, and apparently our phones don't work. So excuse me if my brain is like all the place and my words are not working. It's because I had a busy day at work with all these crazy patients. Anyway, let's start over. Okay, the iconic scene where Bella is sitting on the beach with Edward, and he tells her about the cold ones and the push wolves and shit like that, and then she goes home and then she researches. She's on her computer about like the vampires and stuff like that, and then she goes gets a book. Actually, she goes to the bookstore, gets a book, reads the book, all this stuff. Yeah, that quite don't happen like that. He outright says vampires, like outright. Like he doesn't like hint at it like the cold ones, and he's like, oh, what's cold ones? And then she looked up cold ones and blah blah blah. That don't happen. But anyway, so good, so iconic. So we got introduced to Jacob, and you notice that like a lot of girls are catty about like Bella being around him, which is weird. I'm like, really? Oh, because like the Cullens want to be, you know, just because one Cullen like took interest in her, the girls are like, But Bella's very much like, I'm not like other girls. That's how much she is like, I'm not like other girls. Yes. But I'm still having a good time with it. Right now I got to the point where she did do some internet research, and of course I know that there was dial-up internets. I would have been a part of the dial-up internets if I did not live in a rural area and my parents were not, you know, alcoholics and drug addicts, where, you know, where they couldn't afford internet because, you know, they were doing other things. I would have been a part of that. I would know what that's all about, but I don't. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, there's that. But this is the time period that we're at. Oh, ow. You didn't see that? Do not laugh at me. Okay, I'm laughing at myself. You can laugh at me. It's okay. Hit myself with the book. Okay. Anyway, so that's the time period that we're at. Is the time, which is like early 2000s. So we're a part of that. So that's how old like the time period of this book is, which is funny. I like to hear things about like that. And so I think we're getting to the part where, you know, she falls asleep in the woods, like voluntarily. Like she's reading out in the woods and she voluntarily does it. And yeah, but you can kind of see how protective Edward is immediately at this point, and how Bella is just, you know, obsessed. We don't know why. I don't know. I did do my announcement video. I'm gonna say it because that's gonna come out before this is gonna come out. So I'm planning on doing readathon. It's gonna be called the Scary Bastards Readathon, and it's where I read Erin Beauregard's books for the whole month of October. So you know how I did my rant video on the slob and on the slob? Well, I thought I wanted to do something for Halloween. It's like a readathon, you know, kind of be like, ooh, in the theme, because you know, I'm very into Halloween. As you guys will know, I have the house decorated. I got dead bodies on my table. Like I actually at work. Oh, excuse me. Okay. At work, because I was talking about one of the drug reps that's come through, because you know the drug reps, they come in and like they have lunch and stuff like that, and there was around Halloween time or September, and like, hey, how are your I don't remember how it got brought up. I was like, I got dead bodies in my house, and they looked at me and was like, you got what? I'm like, I got dead bodies in my house. I'm like, you're serious? So show them all my dead bodies, you know, that I had like laying on a table that I got from Amazon, and they thought it was funny, and then from now on they remember me. It was funny. So we're actually gonna do that this weekend, so I'll talk to me a little bit about that. So I'm gonna decorate all the things, the Christmas, the Halloween tree. So yeah, we're gonna do all that, and it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. And during the month of October, I'm gonna read Erin Beauregard's books. It's gonna be called the Scary Bastards Readathon, because I thought, you know, that'd be kind of a cool name for it, because one of his books is called Scary Bastards, and I couldn't think of anything else. And I thought, you know what, why not honor one of his books because I could have done, you know, the Slobs readathon or Son of the Slobs readathon. I don't know, but I went out of one of his books, so and I'm gonna read that one, and so for others, I picked several of his books just so I can have some buffer in between of like, hey, if I DNF one, or if I'm, you know, running over one, or if I finish one faster than the other, then I can have some extras. So yeah, so that'll be the whole month of October, and I'm planning on doing some live streams, you know, doing like reading sprints and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. I'm excited. So I think I want to do something else for December, but kind of keep it spooky. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like The Shining. I definitely want to read Nosferatu by Joe Hill, because now that's Christmas themed. But Dracula, I don't know. Something about like it kind of gives like spooky Christmas vibes, because you know it's cold and snowy. I kind of keep to that vibe, I think, that month. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know, I'm needing a little bit more help because I don't have Christmassy books besides Nosferatu by Joe Hill, so I'm gonna need help with that. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll have to play around with that. I don't know. We'll have to see. So so far that's my update for like Twilight. I think I'm gonna power through the rest of this week, and so I can get to the second book. Now the second book, I don't have a dust cover. I need to get a dust cover because I think when I got these books, they were about used, which I don't care. I was glad I had them when I was like 14 or whatever when I got them. I was happy when I got them because I always wanted them, because I was renting them from like the library. Okay, a little bit nostalgic, but okay, tangent. So when I first got these books, or at least whenever I remember vividly when my sister brought them home. She brought one of the books home. It was a very, very used copy of a mass market paperback. She still has it to this day. It has the book cover as like the TV cover of like the first Twilight movie, and she read it. She was obsessed. She read all the rest of them as they were coming out, and I remember it was like 2008. We were at my Nana Papa's house, me and my sister, and I think our aunt and uncle, who was now my mom and dad, because we got adopted years after that by them, they rented the video from Redbox. They let us use it at Nana Papa's house. We were staying there for like the week or the weekend or something like that. So we watched the first movie, and that experienced me watching that movie on TV for the first time. Like never left me. And it's always stuck with me. And then from then on out, I was always obsessed with the books and the movies. So whenever we'd get home in the rural area we lived at the time, I would go to our local library, which is out by the lake where we'd stayed at, and I would actually borrow the books. Like I had the first one, but I would always buy like the second book, or rent the second book, like over and over and over again, because I just loved the second book so much. I just haven't read that at my age, I guess, but I guess I had a big crush on Jacob, okay? But I would watch the movies over and over again, especially like the second and third movies, because I had a big crush on Jacob. Yes, I was a Jacob girl. I actually had like a Team Jacob purse. I had a Team Jacob necklace, but now those are lost. But I did have those things when I was younger. So obsessed. But like, it's like these books and movies are like one of the things where like you remember the exact moment where you were at when you first saw them or when you first read them. And I remember that moment when I first watched Twilight and New Moon. Like I remember like we actually got like the movies for Christmas, and I actually for New Moon and Breaking Dawn, I actually like we got them for Christmas, and I actually brought them to Nana Pop's house to watch the movies because I was so obsessed. That's how obsessed I was. Like I had a obsession for like movies and stuff like that when I was younger, I guess, because I was wanting to space out with the things that was going on at the house because of all the horrible things that's going on, because you know that's it's comfort, you know. Anyway, yeah, I remember me taking Breaking Dawn Part 1 to Nana Papa's, watching that, and then watching New Moon, taking that to I also remember when I very first watched Breaking Down Part 2. We rented it from Vizio. I remember that too. Like, you remember all of the things of watching these books or watching the movies in the books. So anyway, I have a little bit nostalgic feelings towards these books and movies. So yeah, that's all of my little nostalgic rant. So I think I'm gonna power through the rest of this book. I think here in a second, I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is. I think it's getting close to 7. I need to eat and also need to walk Stella because she's getting a little anxious because it's because last week it was like up like to, it was really like cool, but now it's been like up to like 90s again, and it's hot. And I'm like, I want to wait till 7 till like the sun's kind of gone down a little bit so we can do our 2 wraparounds. Oh, it's been so hot. So, well, that is that. I'm going to read a little bit more, probably before we go for our wraps. And then, yeah, read more and then sleep. Because your girl needs it. And I just found out like that today that like next week, on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, we have 7 providers in the office. That's a lot of people. There's a lot of patients coming through. It's going to be a busy day. And you know damn well there's going to be walk-ins. And you know damn well that the phones are going to be ringing out the hook. And we're going to have a billion voicemails on our machines. Anyway. Thanks for being here with me and, going through all the things with me and my nostalgic feelings and things that's going on at work. So, if anything major happens, like I feel like some sort of feelings, I'll let you know. But otherwise, I'll catch you on my next update. Peace. Okay, side note. This is what I made yesterday. I had leftover chicken that we made, and it is literally chicken, noodles, boiled eggs, some leftover tomatoes I had, and some celery and some mayonnaise and some seasonings. Yeah, so it's almost like a little bit of a chicken salad, but with noodles, or kind of like an egg salad kind of thing, but with noodles. So that's what I'm eating. I'll probably still have this left over for tomorrow. And I have leftover noodles because I always make too much noodles and I don't know why. I don't know how to properly do this. Measure noodles. So yeah, that's what I got for dinner. Hey, I'm at work, but I'm like listening to the book. So the whole entire conversation that they have, it's in the car, not in the woods. Yeah. So the whole entire conversation with like how you've been 17, aren't you concerned about what I eat, blah blah. It happens all like in the car as he's taking her home from like the restaurant. So that's a big major difference. But I do prefer the movie version because that was a little more entertaining than sitting in the car. But yeah. But he's driving like super fast and she's like, holy shit. And so she says holy crap. But she's like, oh my god, you're driving so fast. He's like, it's fine, I forgot the ticket. But like they're back and forth is really funny. I do enjoy that. But yeah, there's that. Just listening for the, talking here in a minute. But yeah, just. as you guys will know, I decorated the house for Halloween. We decorated the house. So I got my dead bodies up, got all the stuff decorated in the house. So that went on yesterday. I got them. We got them on Friday. But I just put it up today. So yesterday. So we did that, and I read just like a tiny bit, not like a whole lot or anything like that. So we had the whole entire scene where, you know, they go hiking and they have the whole meadow scene where, you know, he's all glowing out and like, oh my god, you're so gorgeous, whatever. We spent the whole day together, and we got to the part where Edward admits that, oh, I've been stalking you sleeping, and she's just like not even phased. Like, not even phased. It's weird. So she's like not phased at all, and you're just like, what? Like, red flag. Like, she was more worried about what she was saying in her sleep. Like, girl, he says he watches you sleep. That's a little weird. So that's about all that's really majorly happened. Alice was introduced to Bella, and Alice is like, she's loving it. And yeah, and the whole school knows that they're together. Her and Charlie's relationship was kind of weird still, because, you know, they're, you know, they kind of live separate lives, because, you know, he's in and out all the time. But, you know, you quickly notice that she takes care of everything. Like, she cooks, she cleans, she does laundry, blah, whatever, because, you know, she was so used to doing that. And then having, you know, Edward kind of semi take care of her, you know, that has surprised her. She kind of mentions that, you know, that she mentions it, you know, having her going from taking care of the laundry, going to the grocery store, you know, picking up dry cleaning, all those things. Like, she was being a parent to her parent, and then having Edward open doors for her, just be so nice and have her, and don't drive her places, and, you know, like, you know, taking care of her in those ways. It was, you know, it was surprising to her. So that is one of the things that you do notice, that she's definitely a parent to her parent. Yeah, and yeah. I'm gonna really big thoughts. Oh, I did tell you about how. What are you doing, Stella? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, you better be. Stella. Is that what I'm thinking it is? Stella. Can we play with? Yeah, you know. Ooh. Want to tell the people what you may or may not have done? Yes, because she's shameful. Well, I'm gonna say it. I'm telling people. I'm telling everybody. So, Stella, she has an issue with. I'm sure people have issues with this with little dogs. I'm sure they do. I'm not the only one. So please tell me if you have a little dog and they do this. She knows where she can go potty. We watch the pee pads that she has, and she does really, really good at like going on them. Yeah. Well, anyway, sometimes she'll poop underneath our bed, and then she'll eat it. Yeah, tell people you got poopy mouth. Poopy mouth. I know other dogs eat their poop sometimes, but look, that little devil. And I'm pretty sure there's a little poopy underneath the bed that she might have been munching on just now. Nasty. She nasty. I don't know why, but she'll like go for long. Oh God, one of your hairs once again. She'll go long stretches of like doing really good, go on potty where she's supposed to go potty, and then like today she went long stretches, a couple weeks, but no going to potties in her good spots, and then she does this. It could not actually be a poop, but I don't know. It may or may not be a poop. Tell him. Yeah, you're ashamed now. The shame cam, Saul. The shame cam. Anyway, I'll get back to you with another update with the book, but I gotta take care of this monster. Hey, me and Stella on our wraps. Come on, Stella. On our wraps, and I'm listening to Twilight, obviously. You know what? Okay, so come on, go sniffing. I know there's puppy pee everywhere, but come on. Update. The little nuggets that was underneath the bed, that was old nuggets, but she nuggeted sometime in the past 24 hours. That's bad. Ugh. Anyway, so we're listening to Twilight, and all of like the histories that were told about Carlisle and get that scissor, stop it. That was told about Carlisle's history and how he was during like early 16th century or whatever, and how he like resisted, and then he killed a whole bunch of deer. That's actually not told in the movies, but it's in the books. How he met the military. All that actually happens in the first book, when they. Jesus, I can't talk. It's okay. Anyway, so when Bella meets the Cullens for the first time in their house, whatever, that whole history is told in that whole sequence. So that happens, and when they play baseball, Esme, she just casually just says, how she lost her child, and then and that's why I threw myself off the cliff, just casually. And I kind of relate to that, because I kind of do the same thing too with my traumas. It's I'll just casually be like, yeah, my mom was tweaking while we'd be driving to and from someplace and try to wrench the steering wheel and try and kill us all. True story, actually, she would do that. And then it's just so casual, like, yeah, that happened. And then because obviously Edward didn't say that, because he's like, it's not replacing it to say stuff like that. I think since she's like she's still newer to the life and everything like that, and Carla, I'm assuming he's just like, yeah, you can tell my history, I don't give a damn, it's okay, it happened, that's just tell it, educate, I don't care. He's all for education and all that stuff, so that's awesome. So he's just like, yeah, I lost my child, that's why I threw myself off the cliff. Yeah, just so casual. I relate to that. So that all happens, and then Edward meets Charlie and all that stuff. Oh God, I almost tripped and died in my pants. Don't you ever just be walking and then like your foot or your toe gets caught in like your long length pants, and then you trip and die? Because I do that. It's like the second time today. So we've got a neighbor that's sitting on the porch. Hang on, let's continue to move on. And now we're at the baseball scene. They're playing baseball, and of course, one of the guys, James, smells her, and he's like, I'm gonna get her. And of course, I think, how like Edward acts, so like in the movies and the books, where he's kind of semi, he's, stop, Stella, come on, let's go. I don't know how to say it. He's just very kind of like erratic. Mood kind of switches and changes and everything like that. And he's kind of just weird in the movies. But don't know how to say how like he's just he's always like all the time. I don't know. I guess that's how he is. I don't think I ever thought about, he's got all these thoughts going around in his mind when he's around all these other people. He's constantly, like, hearing people's, like, just thoughts. Like whenever we're thinking, damn, that person's an idiot, you're like, oh, what am I going to eat for dinner today? But, just random thoughts of, like, just, oh, my puppy's so cute. He's hearing all that shit. So, of course, it's going to be, like, I think he's just got all these things going on. Maybe that's why he's always a little weird. And okay, just another side thought. So, and now we are at the point where they're taking Bella home. They're kind of scheming of how to deal with this tracker man. And yeah, and how they're going to defeat him. So definitely the pace is picked up a little bit, and I think all this shit happens in like a week. Because I know it was a couple months when they met, right? But it's a couple months of them like not talking to each other, not them ignoring each other or him ignoring her. That's good, like 2 months maybe. Because like it's the end of the school year as of right now, I think. But like I think this whole process of them getting together, falling in love, quick love, it happens in like in a week. And she breaks her leg soon. Yeah. Whatever stubborn as fuck. He wants it his way and his way only, though. I'll tell you what. But Bella's like, no, this is not what we're gonna do. She very much stands up to him. Unlike, I feel like in the movie she's really not really as much like, yeah. Why are you sniffing the dirt? She's just sniffing at dirt. Like she lays there and shoves her nose in the dirt and sniffs. It's funny. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. I should be done in like an hour and a half, so I should be finishing it. I'll move on to the next one. And we'll see how far I get in that one. It should read fairly quickly, so yeah. Peace. Okay, so I finished Twilight. My husband's fixing the fridge, so ignore him talking to himself. Yep, I'm on New Moon. I don't have a dust jacket when I first got it. I think they were used, but at the time I didn't care. I still don't care. Anyway, so I finished Twilight. All the things happened. Bella escaped to go sacrifice herself to James, save her mom. He was a trick, blah. Yeah, so that happened. So I started doing that whole classroom scene where they are, watching Romeo and Juliet, they have a conversation about Volturi, how Robert's gonna go kill himself and stuff like that. That does not happen in the classroom. That happens actually in Bella's home, but they're sitting there watching a movie at home. So yeah, she's very much focused on how, she's getting older. I can feel it. It's like, yeah, so she's really focused on getting turned into a vampire. So yeah, there's that going on. We're gonna get the whole, her getting smashed to a table because she had a freaking paper cut. So we're about to get to that too. So yeah, so I'm gonna read. It's like 8:15 in the evening, at night or evening, whatever. Got my videos uploading. Yeah, we got them uploading. Yeah, I filmed my reaction video to my very first booktube video I watched and my first uploaded video that I had on there. Yeah, then I also filmed another reaction video that is scheduled to get uploaded, so that'll be super fun. Hopefully people enjoy it, because I think it'll be nice fun, it's just something fun for me to do, and I think it'll be fun for like the people to watch, because I think it's funny. So I don't know, I had a fun time, so I'm excited, because you can only do so much with like books and things like that, but I mean with reaction videos, things like that, helps break up the content a little bit and the things I can do, so that'll be interesting. But anyway, it's 8:16 now. I'm gonna read as much as I can until we go to bed, and we have tomorrow off because it's Labor Day, so thank gosh I have that day off, so I can read more and do my laundry and things like that and really rest. Yeah, so there's that. And oh, excuse me, I'll catch you on my next update. Peace. Hello, I'm back. I finished Twilight, New Moon. Oh, it's upside down, I'm sorry. Anyway, I spent the whole entire day just reading New Moon because it was it was raining and it was sad all day, so it's very much so many things to unpack. I feel like in the movie Stella, Bella, she's very much less like, she's falling apart, but like she's not like there's some points where she's not able to drive because she's so affected by this breakup. Like, she physically cannot drive. Like, she pulls off the side of the road and is holding herself, like, like she's physically ill. She's physically ill. Like, that's how horrible this breakup is to her. And I really think, like, I think my thought is what Ember left her in the woods, right? She was wandering around in the woods, and then she kind of got lost, and she, like, passed out, kind of. And so I think her main dreams of one is, like, losing Edward, and then also almost dying, and also him abandoning her in the woods. So it's, like, PTSD. And ignore the ignore the Facebook reels playing in the background. And Stella playing with her toy. But yeah, there's that. And I had another thought. And when Bella's scared, right? When she finds Laurent, like, you know, she's scared in the movies, but like she tries to mask it. She masks it fairly well, but like, you know, she's obviously like more, you know, like scared. You're like barely whispering, "No, thank you." You know, I feel like she's a lot tougher in the movie when it comes to facing adversity and like vampires and shit. She's like, she kind of already knows, like, okay, this is gonna fate, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna get out of it, but like if it ends this way, then it ends this way. Okay, my dumbass fault for getting myself into this, because you know it is. You know, I know what's up. You know, and I don't know. I mean, like, it's pretty much the same for it is in the movies. That whole fight where, you know, the thing that triggers Jacob's, say hi, Della. She's being a monster today. She's being a monster. She nibbling me for like no reason. I mean, she don't bite hard. She's just a little nibbler sometimes. She's my nibbler. So when Jacob finally turns into a vampire, not vampire, when he turns into a wolf, it's because his dad says, "You look funny," and he's like, "Woof." That's basically how it does. It's not Mike Newton like pissing out him starting a fight for no reason. You're on her stairs, that's why. She's hopped up there. So that's not what triggers her thing. And Bella, she does get food poisoning, which is interesting. Yeah, so pretty much it's very much words. It's word for word like it is in the movies, but I think just the main difference, I think it's very much like, I think Stephanie Meyer, she want to really focus on like the hole that's in her chest, and anything that's mentioned of Edward, it's like it's an ache, you know. Anyway, and you know, I know, like, in vampire books and movies or whatever, the big thing is about, oh, my soul. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take your soul away. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's almost like, dude, you know, like, there's something between you guys. Obviously, you guys are meant to be together. Like, and Edward's so much, I feel like he's so much more stubborn in the books than he is in the movies. Like the whole voting scene where another voting, and like you get Rosalie's perspective, obviously going into the third book, in the third movie you get that, but he's forgetting, like, you know, she is her own person, she can make her own decisions, you know, as long as like you educate her on the decision, like thoroughly, like explain, you know, this is, you know, what it's like, which I feel like now she kind of knows what it's like going into being a vampire and all that stuff, you know. It's fairly long. She only have your own peep. You know, you're gonna see a lot of people that, you know, die off and things like that. Like, that is something that you have to take into account. Like, if you sat down and talked with her about that decision, and now kind of like she kind of almost has to do it now because of Walturi. But you know, Edward, I had a plan for that. But you know, like, really, do you really want to risk all that? But he's so much more stubborn, and he doesn't want to hear her side at all about it. And it's like, dude, you have to get without her. She also can't live without you. So, like, I get, you know, that, you know, at least, you know, graduate, whatever, clean up the ties, so you know, so like the other humans around you not gonna be so suspicious. Like, I get that point, but he's just so much more stubborn, which is so annoying. It's like he doesn't want to have her make her own educated decision. He's just not like, I'm like, no. And she's like, it's my decision. Yeah. And my thing about, like, you know, Jacob was like, why didn't he think to tell Bella, hey, yo, the treaty has a thing about, you know, about the colonies, you know, biting other humans. Like, why didn't he say that? What was that? Oh, someone on, like, my cell phone. Anyway, so why didn't he tell her that? Almost like at the last minute where he tells, Charlie about, like, the bikes and that, and Charlie's mad about that. My mom is mad about that. She's 18. Come on. Anyway, and then last minute tells her, you know, about the treaty. You can't bite no humans. Not thinking, oh, she might make the decision on her own to be turned. Oh, that's almost. Oh, and like Mike Newton, and then like Jacob, like trying to, like, be a thing with her. That's kind of a little annoying. It's like, boys, why'd they do that? Oh, and with Bella's supposed friends, it wasn't her real friends. Like, it's kind of hinted at, like, they, with the conversation between Charlie and Alice, that the friends they started calling, but they stopped calling all of a sudden. But, like, y'all knew something happened, something went down with her and Edward or whatever. Why didn't y'all continue to, like, push? You feel like if you guys were a real friend, hi Stella, like, you would continue to push and be like, yo, what's going on? Check, like, weekly check-ins. Like, you know, obviously she's going through, like, severe depressive episode. Like, she's going through something mentally, right? Like, you would think that most of these people, like, or one of them, like Angela, would be continuing to, like, put forth effort. I guess when you're in high school, really, you don't really think of that. I guess when you get old, I don't know. But, you would think that, like, at least Angela would, like, continue to push and be like, hey, Bella, what's wrong? Hey, let me, like, let's go study together. Or, you know, be some sort of mental stability. Like, you can tell, like, those people are not our friends. Like, even when she starts to kind of come around, you know, she's hanging out with Jacob, and her mental state is somewhat being repaired. And she's fighting all these people to the movies, and people are all of a sudden getting the flu. Now, they might have actually had the flu, but, like, in the books, no, well, I guess in the books, I guess they do have the flu, but I'm still more inclined to think they don't, just because it's almost so last minute. But because I know Bella gets it, so I guess in the books they really do get the flu, but, like, in the movies, it's, like, not. It's very much implied that, like, all these people they kiss last minute because they think like Bella's weird. Now, Jessica, like, you're not a real friend. No. I mean, like, if she's gonna go off with random dudes on a bicycle, like, you'd raise concern. You would not be just, you know, bye at the end and be, you know, like, you would sit there and be like, hey, yo, listen, that's, like, not normal for you to be acting like that. Like, what is going on? Let's talk. Like, I'm here, what do you need? Or something like that. So she, not a real friend. And you see, like, in the movie Breaking Up Part 1, like, I think she's gonna be showing because she's pregnant. Not a real friend. Not a real friend, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, I think some of my immediate thoughts. Stella's barking. Even though the door is open, and she comes straight through, she's just scratching. I don't know why she's scratching. Yeah, I think that's my thoughts. I think that's it. I do like how, you know, they have the vote. People are very diplomatic. They, you know, they say their piece. But yeah, that's cool. That's my husband talking to Stella, our fuzzy child. What is she doing?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video clip.
You're doing a video?
Yeah. Say the people hi.
Ah!
Yeah, that's him. He's just a voice in the background. He don't want his face be exposed. But yeah, that's him. He says hi. Anyway, so I think I think I was just really gonna read just the first Twilight book, but I think I decided to read the whole series. Or try and read the whole series. You know, I might get burnt out. You never know. But there's easy to read. I think I might start with Eclipse, because I still have that little, oh my god, the short life of Brie. I might not read that. I might skip that one because who's running from that anyway? And we have Breaking Dawn, and then like depending how I feel, I might go into Everett's book, but I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know if I want to be in his head all day. He seems so depressing. He be bringing a bitch down, okay? He's so doom and gloom. I don't know if I really want to be in that. No, I don't know if I want to do that. We'll see. We'll see. Stella, say hi. Stella! This is what she does. It's her 9 3/4. It was a rope. Oh, bless you! It was a rope that was, around the 9 3/4 thing, but then she, see? I'll show it to you. My forehead. See where the little corners are? Like right here. It had a rope around it, but then she broke the rope. She tore it up so bad where we had to cut it off. And now she just plays with it. Now she just goes around and like, squeak, 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 squeak. And like the crunchy sound, it's so entertaining. It sounds like a bag of chips, I guess. Stella! There's my baby. That's my baby playing with her 9 3/4. Okay, so I'm reading Eclipse. Anyway, so Charlie really can't cook. Bella's reading her little note that Jacob, wrote to her, scratching out all the lines. He can't cook. He can't cook spaghetti. How do you not know how to cook spaghetti? How do you not know how to cook spaghetti?
What?
How do you not know how to cook spaghetti? I know you know how to, but Charlie Swan, he don't know how to cook spaghetti. He's burning the sauce. He's burning the noodles. Don't take lids off that metal. That's not good for the microwave. And he's been single almost as long as you.
I'm not single.
Well, that, you know what I mean. Before you got me. He knows how to
Or
cook.
got lassoed.
Yeah. He don't know that metal's not good for the microwave. And he has an 18-year-old daughter, so he's at least 50. Maybe 45.
She did everything for him.
But she's been gone for a long time. He should know by now. He sits there and gets fish all the time.
Eh.
I get it, but I was reading, I'm like, really? He's really not self-sufficient. He's not. Hold on. Just some thoughts. They make him look really good in the movies, though. He looks like he's self-sufficient and knows that, metal's not supposed to go in the microwave. Stella! Hi! Oh, that's my bell. That's my bell. Anyway, I'm gonna read and then feed the piggies later. Anyway, I'm gonna turn you around real quick. That's my Halloween tree. Look at that big old spider. Oh, them little light thingies right there, them poles. My husband made those. Yep, with WLEDs, he made it all by himself. So, let's show that off. And at my dead body. There's my saw heads, and there goes my skeletons. Just thought I'd let you guys admire that. And oh, lights. We'll be bumping up in here, you guys. Yep. Hey, so I don't expect I'm gonna be doing much reading today. Oh, this? A hammer? What am I doing with this hammer? Well, I'll tell you. I'm crushing up little guinea pig pellets, hay pellets, because Alec, he is sick. Don't know what's going on. He hasn't eaten, drank anything in a while. He knows he was acting funny like 2 days ago, but then he was still eating, he was still drinking. I was like, oh, maybe he's just he's fine, you know. He's lost weight, and where we are at, you thought of it. Anyway, so I don't know what's going on. He's making like it's like he is not feeling good. I don't know if it's I don't know what's going on. I looked at him this morning and it's like, oh, you're not, this ain't it, dude. You are not doing well. So I literally called every single vet office that's in our town, right? Our little city. And literally no one sees guinea pigs. Besides 2 places. One was full for the day. I could have done like a little drop-off situation, but where it's at, it's like 25 minutes away, probably 30 with traffic. And I'm like, I can't. So it's like, I don't know. So I decided not to do that one. We have an appointment tomorrow at 8, but then I came home during lunchtime to check up on him because, you know, I'm like worried. You know, I just wanted to make sure he was okay. Maybe check on his water, see if he's drank anything, ate anything. And of course, no, he has not drank anything or eat anything. I did syringe feed him some of his pellets the best I could whenever, because I don't have a blender. And he did drink some water through a little syringe. And I discovered I have a hammer, so I can grind it up that way. Because I don't have a blender to grind up, to blend anything up as far as my knowledge. We don't have one. Unless we got one stowed away somewhere that I don't know of. But yeah, so I decided to take the rest of the day because I'm like, you know, I would rather be here if he goes, I guess. He is 4. He could be older than that, but I don't know because I got my PetSmart. And these people, they never know how old these piggies are. So yeah. So I'm dealing with that. We have a appointment first thing tomorrow morning with the vet office. These people like to mention paws and claws, but our paws and claws down here does not take new patients. So that's super frustrating. And like all these other offices, they're mentioning these other offices that used to take guinea pigs, and it's like, oh my god, the amount of people. We have like a bazillion like vet offices right where I'm at. And it's like none of you guys, not a single one of you guys takes guinea pigs. Like none of y'all's vets people decided, ooh, let's, you know, specialize nothing. Like I don't know what these people do. I don't know what these people do. It's super frustrating. It's just super frustrating that, you know, none of these people take guinea pigs. Like none of them. And the one I have to go to tomorrow morning, that's like they're only opening because their doctor's not in. So it's like literally it. And I have to watch over him. And an emergency vet that we would go to for like any emergency or whatever, we'd have to drive 3 hours out. 3 hours. Like that's just to get to the place. Just to get there. Then we gotta get checked in, and then we gotta sit there for God knows how long to get him seen, and then the treatment, which God knows how long that would take as well. Because I know when we took Stella to her visit, because she was constipated, she scared the crap out of me. It was literally like hours. It was so long before I got seen, and even actually it was when they pulled her back, and then even for us to even get the to tell us what was going on with her took forever. So I was hanging around. I'm just checking in on him, making sure he's okay. Yeah, so when I wasn't even intending on staying home for the rest of the evening. I literally, like, the eclipse when I was reading, I left that there because I'm like, I just left it there. I'm gonna hope it's there tomorrow, but it probably will be. I left that there. I left just that there. And I put in my new Invisaligns. That's supposed to be for Wednesday, but I guess I'm starting it early because I left my teeth there too. I left my liners there, so I started a new one because, why not? I can't go 24 hours without not wearing those. So I also got a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. That's the thing I got to do tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on as of right now. Yeah, taking care of Pig and hoping he's okay. Hey, so you know how Alec was not doing so well? Took him to the vet. They told me that he had a respiratory infection, a URI. Got him antibiotics, got him some critical care going. Came home after my dentist appointment, went to give him some more critical care, and he wasn't taking it. He acted like he was gonna scratch his ear, and he ended up dying. He died today. He died in my arms. Yeah, I'm trying to, I'm in the piggy room with all the other piggies. I mean, they're all doing good. And there's his cage right there. Just it's empty. It's not him in there. I don't know why they're rumble buttons, but they're rumble buttons. Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time. I'm trying to remind myself it's, there's nothing anything I could have done. It was Sunday when we noticed something was off with him because, guinea pigs, they hide. Guinea pigs and cats, everything like that, and rodents, they hide when there's something wrong with them till like the last minute. Sunday when we noticed something was off, and vets are closed. And then Monday was Labor Day, so everything was closed, so I couldn't get to anything until Tuesday. And then nothing was open unless we went to 3 hours away to get him somewhere, which we couldn't get him 3 hours away to do anything. Why are your rumble buttons? I'm trying to remember if there is anything that we can do. Guinea pigs, they get respiratory infections, they can get any infections, and they can go really quick, that quick. There isn't anything that I could have done, but I just... No one should see any rabbit, guinea pig, rat, or anything, or any rodent that's a pet die like that. They don't die nicely. They just don't lay down and go to sleep like they're going to sleep and never wake up. They go like they go a little bit convulsing. It's not nice. I think that's what makes you feel so guilty, is that me seeing him go like that. It makes me feel so bad. I was feeding him water last night, trying to get him as much water as I could get. So I do feel good that I did pick up the rest of the day with him. I knew some of the piggies they would start they a little bit when they get up to 4 up, because they live like 5 to 7 years. But him to go first, I don't know. This was not what I expected. So I've not done any reading for the past 2 days. So I've been dealing with my sick baby, and then my baby dies on me. Isabel definitely knows something's up, especially with this morning. She knew something was going on, and she's been very, very, very nice about it. And right when my guinea pig was dying, in my arms, my mom was calling me at the same time, so I picked up the phone. I was like, my guinea pig is dying in my arms right now, and I was like bawling. And that's exactly how I said it. And then we sat on the phone, and then he just went, and I just held him. I don't know, then I was holding him, and I was carrying him around the house because I didn't know what to do. And then I went outside to go find him some flowers, and I went to find flowers, and the gardenias that we have growing are gone, so I had to go find some other flowers. So I went to step off the sidewalk, and right where the asphalt meets the sidewalk, there's a bit extra asphalt that like got made, and I twisted my fucking ankle and banged up my freaking knee. Like, look at this shit. Like, I got a bum knee, and my ankle's all messed up. So I guess I was that distraught after all that mess that I just bummed up everything. We went to my parents' house, we buried him, and that was it. And then we went to feed the other guinea pigs, and now I have 8. And realized, oh, I can't feed that. I can't put food in that cage anymore, in that home anymore, because it's not there. And I made my Facebook post, as everyone always does. Goodbye. You cross the rainbow bridge. Here, I thought I was gonna have like a good announcement. Oh, the Twilight series is gonna get an animated series for Midnight Sun. That's cool, but no, I got sad news that my baby died in my arms today. So, I don't know if I'll be reading for the next couple days. I mean, if I feel good enough to do it. I could get through the next 2 work days. As I guess it's really not acceptable to take off the day when your guinea pig dies, even though people, I mean, that was, all intents and purposes, one of my babies. I just keep looking at his cage, like his little home. He's not there. Him just in the bars chewing because he wants food. He wants treats. And then looking around the other guinea pigs, it's so grateful I got them still. And this is actually the first animal that was mine. My own animal that I've actually lost. Like, other animals have had, like, Buddy and Louie, like, those were, like, my parents' dogs or my brother's dogs, This is my actual own animal that I got with my own money, that I got for myself, and I bonded with, and it's, like, the very first one I lost. So it's hitting a little harder than normal, than I guess it would, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop bawling on the internet. Anyway, I thought I'd keep you updated since I, did tell you guys what's going on. And I thought I'd keep you guys updated. This Twilight Saga reading vlog is not going the way I wanted it to. Anyway, hopefully when I next update you, I'll update you with more happier news. I guess that's it. Hopefully I'll update you with something more happy. Hey, so I'm doing my best with the loss of my sweet baby boy, Alec. I figured to kind of help with it. I did clean his cage out today, and was not fun. Had to break down moments of doing that. Had a hard day yesterday going back to work. That's why I asked today off.
Did you find anything on my cleats for today?
And yeah, so I'm watching Twilight. And I totally forget that the whole Waylon friend dying, and then that whole plot line does not happen in the movie. In the book, it happens in the movies. And the whole conversation in the car, in the woods, happens in the car, and that's a big difference. Yeah.
Friends are following you. It's okay.
Yeah, the whole where he drops off at this police station because Charlie's friend Waylon dies. That don't happen at all in the books. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a good buddy.
Yeah, nothing about this restaurant that they go eat at often in this movie. It doesn't happen in the books either. So yeah, that's happening. Scary Bastard Readathon came out. The video uploaded today. So I'm hoping it gets some traction. People get excited for it. And she actually calls him Dad in this movie. In the show or in the book, she calls him Charlie. Like all the time. Don't lick my scab. Yeah, I got a scab. Like, oh, and a bruise.
We're looking for
Yep.
a house to rent in case things become more permanent.
Yeah. You know how that happened. I'll tell you guys later, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah. That's it. I think I might start reading again today. Because I think I want to do a reading spirit to help me get me out of this. You know, kind of help me.
Indie?
I don't know, help me kind of get out of this mess right now, I guess. Yeah, that's it.
Boys, are you being safe?
Another side note, in like the meeting scene right here, you know, where they meet, Charlie in like the books kept calling Edward. He didn't do it to Edward's face, but like whenever when he was talking to Bella about Edward, he kept going, "This Edwin."
It's the only time we can play.
It's so funny. Edwin. Oh, the baseball scene's happening. Yep. And actually, they couldn't drive up to the field like what they just did. She actually had to hop on his back to go. Oh, that whole scene where, you know, he's skirting her up the hill. Oh my god, it's so funny. So funny. Oh, there it goes. There she goes.
Okay, now I see why you need the thunder.
Iconic at its best. Okay, so I'm circling back. I think I said this in my live stream. I don't know. But in the movie, you know where Bella, she goes off with Jacob on the bicycle, on the motorcycle? That don't happen, but it does happen in the book later on because Alice kidnaps Bella kind of to have a sleepover because, you know, Edward is going out hunting and he wants her to be supervised because she does eventually go to Jacob's unexpectedly when she has work in her work. Why are you staring at me like that? Stop. My husband's staring at me like I'm crazy. This is normal. This is normal, totally normal to be vlogging about your books. Anyway, so she goes to work at that hardware store, which I'm thinking it's almost like a Home Depot because she's wearing an orange vest. And they're like, "Oh, we don't. It's gonna be so slow. We can go for the day." And then she unexpectedly is like going to go to Jacob's. Like it's not planned. It's like she's gonna go. So she does go. She hangs out, and of course later on, Edward's mad, and then she has a sleepover with Alice and Esme and Rosalie, and then Rosalie tells her about her story about how, you know, how she turned into a vampire, which is very, very sad. And then they go to school the next day, and then Jacob shows up to her school on a motorcycle. I'm like, run! Because he knows, like, she can't make plans to go. It has to be kind of like on the fly. So now, like, he kidnaps her to go hang out with him. That's what's happening right now. So that kind of thing does happen, but not in the way it does in the movie. So there's my update. Hello, I am here. I finished this book right here. And it is done. It is done. Eclipse is done. So a whole lot happened. One thing I do know is that the Bella crying a lot. She like cries like a whole lot, and it's very, very obnoxious and annoying. Like towards the end where like she discovers her feelings for Jacob, like those are too damn long, like so damn long. And then like, you know, what I think was so funny is where Bella, like she's, you know, saying to Edward basically, I want your dick. She wants to have some smexy time, and they don't outright say what she wants. She doesn't outright say, I want to have sex with you. How hard is that? Or I want to make love to you, or something. And of course Edward doesn't outright say, hey, I'm still a virgin. I'm a virgin this whole time, and I traditionally want to wait for marriage due to, you know, me feeling like I'm damned. He makes this whole complicated thing. Like they don't actually, they say a whole lot of things, but a whole lot of nothing at the same time. You know what I mean? I think that's what in here is like the most frustrating. You know, and like, I don't know, it's just so annoying. I think that's what I found like super annoying about like what happened like towards like the middle, you know, where like, you know, they figure out all the stuff, and like with when Bella notices that Alice is having a vision about the decision that they're coming here, that they're going to Seattle, blah blah blah, XYZ, and Jacob walks in, like her trying to get to Alice to see what she saw. Bella doesn't outright say, hey, there's been some new developments on like the person that's in my bedroom. I can't explain right now at this second, but I will explain later once I get all the details. But I have to go find Alice to see what she just saw. She just had a vision that's related to the people that's in my bedroom. However, that minute, like I can't explain right now because I want to make sure I have all the details. But the second I do, I will tell you. How hard is that? How hard is that? And like the fact that, you know, Jacob, like, you know, he's clearly like overstepping boundaries or like whatever by kissing Bella, and like not even recognizing that she's pushing him away. That's a little bit of a red flag. That's a big red flag. Not even a little red flag. That's a big red flag. Like that is so annoying. Like, and he's so smug about it, like, after he's not even like, oh shit, sorry, and I took my opportunity, I seized it was wrong of me, you know, I thought you'd receive it well, I don't know. I mean, like, but like, the fact he didn't recognize that she was trying to push him away, that was really annoying, too. But yeah, then we get, Rosalie's story, and you really see why, you know, she's like, I don't really want to make this decision, but, I mean, then again, I feel like Rosalie, like, she did have her chance to, like, you know, warn her, but, you know, at this point, like at this point, respect her decision. I don't know. I don't know. And towards the end, like, Bella was just super crying. I feel like she's better represented in the movies because she's less crying about it. Like, she doesn't cry like she is anxious, but she's not like so keyed up. I feel like she's so keyed up and exaggerated in this book. It's like, it's almost really annoying. It's almost like, you know, what's wrong with you? Are you on drugs? Like, are you on drugs? This is really what I know. I think she's on drugs. I think she's on something. But I mean, like I get like you're like towards the end, like the end, like they had like when she visits Jacob and he like has crushed his whole side of his body, right? Because of, you know, him trying to save Leah, whatever, whatever's, like they had this whole conversation about how they love each other and how, I don't even know, because I kind of like, it was so long, at the end I was like, oh my god, shut up. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, as I was reading, I was saying out loud, oh my god, shut up. This is so annoying. And like, she has a whole breakdown about it. It's like, why having a girl? Why having a breakdown about this? Okay, so what? You love two dudes. And one that you love more that you know that you're destined to be with. Okay. Big whoop. Like, why are you sobbing to the point where you like Edward has to find you in the middle of the road to go drive you home? literally people dying, Bella. Cry over those people. Don't cry over Jacob like that. He's constantly has not respected your boundaries. It is overstepped every single time. And now he's telling you he's gonna be good, he's gonna be good. No, later, honey, he's gonna imprint on your baby. And you're not gonna like that. And I feel like Stephanie, she was also like foreshadowing this because Quill imprints on a 2-year-old. So she was like foreshadowing. Yeah, so I don't really have any other thoughts right now about this besides like towards like the last like 300 pages. Like they're really fucking annoying. They're like crying left and right. I think she was on drugs, but it's fine. It's okay. Yeah. And also like they say a whole lot of something, but it's a whole lot of nothing. It's like when you can really just just say what you mean. They don't say what they mean. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm gonna start Breaking Dawn. First, I'm gonna feed the herd, and then I'll start Breaking Dawn, and we'll see how much worse this is gonna get. I don't know if I'll do Midnight Sun because this vlog is gonna be quite long. I don't know. I might upload it all. I don't know. It's fine. It's okay. People like long vlogs, right? I don't know. We'll see. I might upload the whole thing. But anyway, I'm gonna feed the herd and then start Breaking Dawn, at least get it like a couple pages in, and then if something major happens or I really hope this does not get me to reading slump. I'm hoping that does not happen because, you know, I don't want to go into reading slump. I don't want to be into reading slump. Reading slumps suck. But anyway, I'm gonna go start Breaking Dawn. Hey, so reading Breaking Dawn. Also got some stuff going. It's going. Bella got married, and Edwin. I'm sorry, calling Edwin now. My thing is like, if you're so that scared just to be marrying somebody, why are you doing it? Anyway, so and she gets a car too, which that's not shown in the movie. Like he immediately got her car, and I'm pretty sure he fucked up her truck on purpose. So I was like, why? Why would you do that? That's mean. Like fuck up her truck to get her new car. That was stupid. So the wedding happens. It happens actually inside the house, not outside the house. She has to go down the stairs. Jacob does visit, and obviously he gets upset because she's gonna have a normal honeymoon. So and they go to Al Esme, you know, they're having a good old time, and she does have a little anxious breakdown thing, because she's about to do the right? That does happen. I'm pretty sure, you know, if it's like your first time ever, you naturally would have like that reaction, I guess. But then again, it's like, but like if you're with someone that you're really comfortable with, you would not be so panicked. Like, I know for me, what happened for me, I was comfortable. Like all my worries of like me not knowing what I'm doing, or if I am or where, you know, the down there was all situated right, you know, or, you know, you know, like I was worried about the down there area, like for like when I was really thinking about when it was gonna pop up, eventually when I was like in high school, worried if like, you know, not that it wasn't clean, but like, the its appearance. Like, its appearance was not as society wanted it to be, or you know what I mean? Like, its appearance I was really worried about. But like, when the first time happened for me, that worry went away. Like, me worried about its appearance or anything like that, it went right away. Very comfortable. No anxiety, no nothing. So it's like, oh, I have all this anxiety. But then they, when they're talking about like the next morning, they don't specifically say having sex. Like, Bella said, instead of her saying, hey, we knew our first time having sex together was going to be a little tricky. So she doesn't say that. Like, it's not actually explicitly meant, like, said. It's more like it's like a forbidden. They're talking as if it's forbidden. Like, she could have gotten on top. She could have gotten on top. He could have laid there like a starfish. She could have gone on top. Have her do the work. Why'd you need to be on top? Bam. There's other ways. Instead of so you didn't have to bite a pillow. I mean, you still could bite the pillow. Could also hold it. Whatever. You could have her get on top. Bam. And of course, a little bruising. Girls don't care about bruising. It's more like, yeah, I got bruised a little bit. Heck yeah, I had a great time, right? Anyway, yeah, so that's what's really annoying, is that they don't explicitly talk about sex or nothing. They just don't talk about it. Like, they talking about it, but not actually putting a name to it. It's like they're talking about it like as if they're ashamed. But I think it's because isn't, like, Stephanie Meyer, like, Mormon or something? Like, she's from Utah or some shit. Maybe that's why. Anyway, that's just literally my thoughts on it. Oh, and then Jacob does ruin, by getting mad and stalking off, yeah. Yeah, that's like my thoughts so far, so. Woohoo! Breaking Dawn. They finally said it. I will not make love to you until you're changed. So you've been changed. They finally said it. At least they said making love or something, alluding to what they were doing. Finally. Look. I will not make love to you. They said it. They said it. Finally. And she said it again. The sex thing. They're finally acknowledging sex. Like, why couldn't they acknowledge this like a chapter before? Or like in the middle of the book in Eclipse? Look, they finally said it. Sex. Sex. They finally acknowledged it. All I've got to say is that Carlisle, he's this precious being, and we need to protect him at all costs. Like, how could you not love him? Like, he's always so grateful. He's always so respectful. Like even right now, hang on. This paragraph is like, I didn't get a chance to thank you for last night, Jacob. You don't know how much I appreciate your compassion. I know your goal was to protect Bella, but I owe you for the safety of the rest of my family as well. Edward told me what you had to do. He's just always so grateful. He's a precious being, and we love him. Protect him at all costs. We just love him. He's just, and I don't think even like Jacob refers to him as like the good doctor. He's so good. Like even the chance to even, when he was trying to heal Jacob, he's always so grateful. He's willing to help in any way. Love him. Precious being. Protect him at all costs, man. And apparently, like, not Stella. Stella and Bella are way too close. Bella, she is in like a hospital bed at this point, because like the baby's like literally sucking the life out of her, and she's obviously thinking that that Carlisle could save her at like the last minute, but I don't think she's even thinking about like the blood loss, because the baby is not coming out the cooch. it's coming out like a C-section. So, yeah. But we do get a lot of mind reading or mind communication between Seth, Leah, and Jacob. Also with them in the pack. So we're getting a lot of that now. And I'm going to see, because I was very, very curious before when I did my reading split earlier, that he spends time in the house with Bella and stuff like that. And, you know, where she drinks the blood. Why is there a fucking fly in here? Oh, I hate flies. Fly! Fly. I hate flies. Anyway, so he spends time in the house, in the books, or not in the books, in the movies. Oh, let me try to do this with these book to movie adaptations. It's getting confusing now at this point. I'm interested to see if he spends so much time in the house as he does, like he does in the movie. So I'll see. Because it seems like in the movie he spends like a lot of time in the house, more than normal. So I don't know, we'll see. But you know, Carla always takes the time to, you know, thank people. You know, he's always so grateful. He's always so nice and polite. Like, oh my gosh, he's so wonderful. He's so wonderful. We love him. We love him. We just love him. Oh. So I'm gonna get back to reading this, and I probably won't see you till like tomorrow or next couple days because I gotta go to work. I don't want to, but I got to because I gotta go get that bread. Because I gotta pay for shit. I don't want to pay for shit, but I got to. It's close to my bedtime, so I'm gonna read as much as I can until I actually gotta go to bed. So. So we gotta get up at 5:30 or 5:45 to go walk Stella. So I guess I'll catch you on the next update, which may be 5 minutes from now or a couple days from now. We'll never know. So see you then. Hey, ignore the water running in the background. That's my husband. He's cleaning some dishes. And behind you, there's a humidifier behind you. And there's piggies drinking, eating, scurrying, Stella may bark because, you know, they're doing that. Look at what came in the mail today. Look, kind of like Jersey. I don't know if you can see that. It's for the Scary Bastard Readathon. And I thought I'd wear it because it looks... Stella, get out of that mountain. Get out of there. So yeah, got my shirt on, got it today. I had Amazon make it. I'm not profiting off of it. So please do not think that I am selling these or anything like that, because I am not. I don't want to get no legal things from Erin Beauregard at all. I just made it for funsies to wear for my readathon that's coming up. So, disclaimer! So I read a little bit of Breaking Dawn. Actually, I listened to Breaking Dawn. I'm like, I zoom pretty much to it, right? Because it's kind of slow at work, so I was listening to it. I don't know where to begin. Right off the bat, very first thought, if you guys thought that the birth scene of Renesmee is bad in the books, bad in the movies, it's bad. It's, oh my god, like, it's like 1,000 times worse, I think, in the book than it is in the movie. Like, of course, yes, she does break things, but like, she breaks her spine, she breaks everything. But to begin with, she's getting up to go to the bathroom, and like, she literally like throws up like blood. So she's covered in blood. I think she's choking on some of it at some point. Yeah. I think it was just 1,000 times worse. And yeah, did not enjoy that at all. And what was not in the movie was Jacob. He gets so upset because Edwin can hear the Renesmee in Bella's tummy, and he's like, oh my god, he loves her, and he's like on my side, Ross doesn't love this thing, or it's supposed to be blah blah blah, XYZ. So he gets so upset because I guess the topic of concern with him and everybody else with the wolves is the imprinting situation, because everyone's imprinted at basically at this point, and like they have no worries at all. You know, they ain't got no care in the world. Like they are just so happy. And whereas like Leah's miserable because she can't have Sam because Sam's with her cousin, and then Jacob can't have Stella. Come here, good girl. This my girl. This my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love her. Anyway, so and Jacob can't have Bella, so they're miserable, and like because they can feel all the feelings with the Come here, lay down. Because they can feel all the feelings that the imprinted people can feel, and it makes them more miserable. So yeah. So that's a big topic of discussion, and I didn't quite understand because I was just so like I'm basically kind of over them being so miserable at this point. So I guess Leah, she is in menopause because she can't have kids because she is a wolf. I guess because she's phasing in and out, and I guess whenever she does stop phasing, she can have kids. I don't know. I have to give that a goggle, okay? Because I didn't quite understand that, but because I was just over it. And I guess he ends up going out, taking the car, or borrowing Edward's car, and he's basically, you know, going out and like just looking at every woman to see if he magically imprints it so he can put out of his misery. But of course we now know that, you know, he imprints on Renesmee. But yeah, basically that. Oh, and you know, the whole fight. Don't lick my Nista. I don't need JoJo's. The whole fight scene between like the wolves and like the Cullens, but like they ambush them. That don't happen. Yeah, the whole like, you know, where Jacob literally he comes in, he's like he runs, and he like runs off their deck and then phases like very dramatically. That don't happen. He doesn't stand in between the wolves, and then Edward doesn't go, Jacob imprinted. And by like the laws or whatever, they can't kill who's mate. Nothing. So that don't happen. And now they do meet Paul, Jared, and some other kid that I forget that's not mentioned in the movies. Does meet Jacob, Seth, and Leah in the woods, but that's basically just to tell them, hey, we want you back, we miss you, and we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything with the baby until they decide until they determine if it is, to see what it does, if it is, you know, dangerous or not, and that's it. That's literally it. And Carlisle, Esme, Emmett, all three of them, they go hunting in peace. They don't get attacked. Nothing. So I feel robbed. I feel like that should have happened. That like makes sense. Anyway, yeah. But then we spend like pages. Like once you know, Bella, she's turning. She describes the pain of, you know, of the venom and her staying completely still because she's on all the morphine. But we get an ungodly amount of pages of when she wakes up, of her like seeing things for the first time, hearing them for the first time. Like, it's ungodly amount of pages of her just describing like what the fuck that wall looks like, or what the book pages look like, or what Edward looks like, the smells. And it's almost like when it's not like we're like in the movie where, you know, she's seeing all this stuff, but then, you know, she's moving, but it seems like she's very hesitant to move. She's very like it's ungodly amount of pages, bro. Ungodly amount of pages. I'm like, oh my god, I can't. Like, I don't know. I mean, I swear to God, I bet you if when she sees the grass green for the first time, Stephanie's gonna spend 10 pages on describing how green the grass is. I think that's how that's gonna go, and I'm like, and they want to keep Renesmee away from her at this point because like she's still human. Like that was not like in the movies. It's like, I don't know, but there's that. Oh yeah. Oh, and Jacob does spend time in the house. I think I said that in my live. I'm not sure, but Jacob does spend time in the house. Seth spends time in the house as well, and you know, Esme's cooking them food because she's like, you know, She should be hospitable because no, she's Mama Bear. She wants to take care of her people, even though some of the people don't like her, but those are her people. You know what I mean? Those are, you know, and she's always looking to try and take care of people because, you know, she's just so nice and we love her. And Leah only steps in the house one time because it's after she basically tells off Bella. We don't see that scene, but you hear it from Edward's perspective, and yeah, it's like, then that's it. Other than that, Leah never goes in the house. She doesn't like eat their food. It's like, dude, really? Anyway, yeah. I don't know if that, I mean, I guess that's literally it. I don't know. I do think I got like 4 or 5 hours to go. Yeah, I think I'll probably be done with this by like tomorrow. If not, if I like shove today, it's about 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have to really push for like 9:30. I might be done with it tomorrow. I might be done with it tomorrow. So yeah. But other than that, that's literally it. I'll see what happens afterward. This vlog is soon. It's coming to an end, but we'll be picking back up because depending on how I feel, I might suffer through Midnight Sun and Life After Death or Death After Life, something like that. It's a gender swap one that, you know, Stephanie did. Is it listed in here? Nope, it's not listed in here. Of course it's not. Damn. It's not. I forget which one it is, but we'll hang on. We're giving it a goggle. Hang on. Life after STEP. Life and Death. It's Life and Death. That's what it is. Yep. Twilight Reimagining is a young adult vampire romance novel. Story gender swap retelling of the first book of the series, introducing Beau Swan and Edith Cullen plays Bella and Edward. Oh, okay. Fun. I might suffer through that. I don't know though. We'll see. Like we'll just have to see, man. So there's that. Most likely when I see you next time, I will be done with this book and we'll be wrapping things up. So I'll see you until then. Bye. I also forgot to tell you that which they don't do this in the book. I mean in the movie, Bella doesn't call, you know, Renesmee this, but in the book she calls her little nudger. Since the day that she found out she was prego, she calls Renesmee a little nudger. My little nudger. Yes, I got me some of that going on. But yes, her little nudger. Keep that in mind. Because, you know, yeah, keep that in mind. Keep it in your mind. Hey, so stop. I'm back and I have finished all of the Twilight books. I'm sitting here and there's a pig. I'm sitting here with my piggy and Stella's gonna be wolfing behind you, so ignore that entirely. She just is concerned. So, boy, was this a ride. It was this whole, I think, what, 2 weeks has just been insane. Yeah, I mean, it was fun in the beginning, right? But then, like, book 3, book 3 Bella was really, really massively annoying. Like, massively. I don't know. And the fact that they wouldn't say sex or talk about it, like, name what it is that they're talking about was super annoying the whole time. Didn't like that at all. You know the big old battle scene that they have with the wolves and stuff? Bitch, that don't happen. That literally does not happen. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. Hi. Yeah, that literally doesn't happen. So, yeah. And the whole fight scene that Alice shows, that don't happen. I mean, like, the tensions, like, the one thing I will say that 71 is really, really good at is that the tension that builds. So I did feel that tension. Hey, friend. I felt that tension the whole time during that when I was listening to it. But she's really good at that. But like, she spends so much time on like emotion, turmoil, that I'm like, oh my god, there's only but so much I can deal with. I do like how I don't think in the movie Charlie just automatically like, I don't care, whatever, don't tell me. But I do like how I think he's always suspected something, but he could never put he couldn't never put a finger on it, so he kind of just let it be. But whenever he sees Bella, like, he's just automatically like, hey, I don't need to know more. I just want you in my life, that's it. Which I do like. Stella, stop. They're okay. She's just so concerned. She sees them scurrying. Yeah, so that's, I really don't know if I have any other thoughts. I don't. Just because I'm just kind of, my brain is melted. Hi, friend. Don't bite me. Does that really suck? Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, there's a whole lot that happens. Pretty much it's pretty same for the book besides the 2 battle scenes that don't happen. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the whole vision of Renesmee and Jacob, yeah, that don't happen either. I don't know. I have any other thoughts. I really don't. Yeah, I think I lost brain cells reading these. But I do remember one of those little new movies was my favorite. But that's just because of the movies. Jacob was so fine. Stella. I know. She's on the other side of the gate, Wolfie. But I think for the next reading vlog, I might read. I'm gonna read the other 2. Midnight Sun and Life After Death. I might do that, but that really depends on if I can. It's not gonna put me into a reading slump. So I can't be in a reading slump for the Scary Bastard readathon. So I guess that's just the end of this vlog. The end of it. I finished them. Yay! Whoop-dee-doo. I've been waiting to be ended with this for a while. So yeah, that's it. I'm just hanging here with my piggy. This is Brownie. We're gonna end this vlog. Yes, he's just as big a boy as Simon. There you go. So we're in this reading vlog. I hope you guys have a lovely morning, day, evening, night, wherever you guys are at in this world. And I'll see you on my next video, vlog, or I'll see you at the Scary Bastard readathon. So bye.